You can have the strongest firewall money can buy, military-grade encryption, and the most advanced intrusion detection systems and still get hacked by a single email. Welcome to Quantum Polyglot. I'm here to explore the intersection of technology, security, and the human mind because the biggest vulnerability in any security system isn't in the code. It's in our heads. Today, we're diving into the psychology of security, why humans are consistently the weakest link, how our own minds betray us, and why understanding psychology is just as important as understanding technology. Let's explore the human side of cybersecurity. Here's a sobering statistic: 95% of cybersecurity incidents involve human error. Think about that. We spend billions on sophisticated security technologies, but the vast majority of breaches happen because someone clicked the wrong link, used a weak password, or fell for a convincing story. Why? Because attackers have figured out something fundamental. It's easier to hack a human than to hack a system. This is called social engineering, the art of manipulating people into divulging confidential information or performing actions that compromise security. And it works because it exploits something much older than computers: human psychology. We're not talking about stupidity or carelessness. We're talking about hardwired cognitive patterns that helped our ancestors survive but now make us vulnerable in the digital age. As someone who's studied both psychology and cybersecurity, I can tell you the battlefield has shifted. It's no longer just about technical defenses, it's about understanding how we think, how we decide, and how we can be manipulated. Let us be clear. Calling humans the weakest link isn't about blame, it's about understanding vulnerabilities. We're predictable. Unlike computers that follow strict logic, humans have patterns, emotions, and biases that can be exploited. Attackers study these patterns like a playbook. We trust by default. Evolution wired us for social cooperation. When someone in authority asks for information, our instinct is to help. When we see an urgent message, we act before we think. These survival mechanisms become security vulnerabilities. We're overwhelmed. Decision fatigue is real. Studies show that after making numerous decisions, our ability to evaluate risks deteriorates. Attackers know this. They strike when you're busy, tired, or distracted. We seek patterns. Our brains constantly look for familiar patterns to make quick decisions. Attackers exploit this by making their attacks look legitimate using real company logos, mimicking email formats, and copying website designs. From my experience in broadcast engineering, where split-second decisions affected millions of viewers, I learned that humans under pressure take cognitive shortcuts. Cybercriminals weaponize those shortcuts. The weakest link isn't about weakness, it's about being human in a system designed by and for humans. Now let's talk about the specific mental shortcuts that make us vulnerable. These are called cognitive biases. First, there's authority bias. We tend to obey authority figures without question. Receive an email from IT support or your CEO. Most people comply immediately. Attackers impersonate authority to bypass our critical thinking. Then there's urgency and scarcity. Your account will be closed in 24 hours. Limited time offer. When we perceive urgency or scarcity, our logical brain shuts down and our emotional brain takes over. We act first, think later. It's perfect for phishing attacks. Next is confirmation bias. We seek information that confirms what we already believe. Expecting a package, that delivery notification email seems legitimate. Attackers research your context and send messages that align with your expectations. Don't forget the availability heuristic. We judge the probability of events based on how easily we recall. Similar examples. Never been hacked before. You assume it won't happen. That false sense of security makes you less vigilant. We also have social proof. We look to others for cues on how to behave. 5,000 people have already updated their information. Sounds safe, right? Attackers create fake social proof to make their scams seem legitimate. Finally, there's reciprocity. When someone does something for us, we feel obligated to return the favor. A free software download? A helpful tech support call? These gifts create psychological debt that attackers exploit. Here's what fascinates me. These aren't flaws in human thinking, they're features. They helped us survive in ancestral environments, but in cyberspace, they become vulnerabilities. So if psychology is the problem, can it also be the solution? Absolutely. First, there's security awareness training. Understanding these biases is the first defense. When you know that urgency is a manipulation tactic, you can pause and verify before acting. We also need to design for humans. Good security systems account for human behavior. Multi-factor authentication works because it adds a verification step that interrupts automatic responses. Security prompts that explain why they're asking, not just what they're asking for. Engage critical thinking. Building a security culture is key. Organizations that treat security as a shared responsibility, not a burden, see better outcomes. When people understand they're protecting colleagues and customers, not just following rules, compliance improves. And we need positive reinforcement. Punishment for security mistakes creates fear and discourages reporting. Positive reinforcement recognizing good security behavior builds lasting habits. Finally, neurodiversity is a strength. Different cognitive patterns can spot different threats. Pattern recognition, attention to detail. Systematic thinking, diverse minds strengthen security teams. The future of cybersecurity isn't just better technology, it's better understanding of human nature. It's designing systems that work with human psychology, not against it. Security is a human challenge that requires human solutions. The most advanced AI, the strongest encryption, the smartest algorithms, they all depend on human decisions. Understanding psychology doesn't make you paranoid, it makes you aware of how your mind works, how it can be manipulated, and how to protect yourself. Subscribe to Quantum Polyglot for more insights where technology meets humanity. Comment below, which cognitive bias surprised you most? Knowledge for the betterment of humanity. Stay aware, stay secure.